All right. Once again, you're welcome to this class. In today's class, we have a very wonderful topic again to address. All right. So I want you to sit back, get your notebook and your pen as usual, because you have some notes to take. You will reference after this time out. All right. So today's topic is how to make millions from content creation. 7 steps to monetize your value. All right. How to make millions from content creation. 7 steps to monetize your value. In other words, you can actually make millions, you know, by monetizing your value, creating content around the process of making money with your skills, with your experiences. All right. So the truth is, you you have a huge value. You have a huge potential in you, because every skill you've earned, or every story you have lived, every experience you have come across in life, there is someone out there who is willing, who is ready to pay for it if well packaged. All right? If you can package all of those stories, all of those experiences you have lived in life in such a way that the mistakes you made along the line, the areas you were successful along the line, if you can put all of this together, there are people out there who are willing to pay for it. Because by the time they get this handy, it will help them to avoid those mistakes that made you fail in those areas, and focus on those key points that brought about your success along the line. You can see that all of these, to start with, is a huge value, is a huge potential to make millions with through the creation of content around the process of monetizing your value. This is very much possible. Like I told you, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you 7 basic steps to monetize your value. And so by the time you begin to create content around the whole process, you can make this money we are talking about through the act of content creation. Very simple. Somebody said, I'm smiling today. Yes, I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy. Again, don't forget, my name is Akbarudi Jimmy of Wealth College. So let's start. Step number one is for you to define your value. Ask yourself, what do I do that others might find helpful? What is that value? What is that experience? What is that skill I have that by the time I rearrange it, it will be valuable for others to make their lives better? Remember, the key point is value. The key point is value for real transformation. Not just putting something together to sell to people. No. Make it valuable that when people come across it, it will change their lives. It will give them the reason, the purpose, the objective of purchasing it, of paying for it. Real transformation. Don't forget about this. So ask yourself that question. What is that one thing I have that I can put together that will be helpful, for others out there? That is defining your value. Defining your value. This is very important, because monetizing your value, you must first of all, be aware that you have the value to monetize at first. Your mindset. That is your mindset shift. You have to first of all, build that understanding, that belief, that confidence in you that the value you have is monetizable. All right, very good. So, step number two is for you to pick your primary platform. Is for you to pick your primary platform. Remember, you know, the whole thing is for you to package this your value, put together your experiences, your stories you've lived, in a such a way that it become an offer, come an offer in the form of putting together maybe a product or services, in a such a way that when people have access to this, it will transform their lives. All right. So and doing this, you can only get across to your target audience in many ways. Basically, we are talking online. So you have to first choose your primary platform, online platform, social media platform, that you can begin to market this rebranded value of yours for your target audience to be aware of, that you have this. Those who have the pain point that it solves, as a value, we have access to it. So you choose your primary platform. So we have so many of them across the different social media platforms. It could be um, Facebook, it could be TikTok, could be Instagram, YouTube, and so on. So you choose your primary platform to market your value with, or to monetize your skill with. All right, very important. That is step number two. All right, so we proceed to step number three. Step number three is for you to design your signature content. Is for you to design your signature content. Very important. Very important. So by this, it means that you have to create 3 to 5 content formats. You can rotate. You can rotate around. It could be a tutorial, behind the scene content, review, storytelling, and all of this. Create 3 to 5 videos. Create 3 to 5 content around this scope that you can begin to rotate, all of the time, to the extent that uh, these become your signature. These become your signature. Anytime people hear your voice, they quickly recognize that this is Akbarudi Jimmy speaking. This is the man who teaches about value monetization, how you can make extra income with what you have. No, this is his voice. This is how he talks. This is how he speaks. He is the one speaking. It becomes your signature. It becomes your signature. When people say, I just finished listening or consuming Akbarode Jimmy's content, people know that when that man creates any content, it's valuable. It's valuable. It is something that is transformative. So let that be your signature. All right? Let that be your signature. So step number 4 is for you to build real audience. You have to build real audience. This is very important. You have to engage with your followers. You have to respond to their comments. You have to reply them. Let them know that you are a human. Let them know that at the other side is a human being like them, talking to them, not an AI. All right? So by that, you build a real audience. You build a real audience, because the truth is, in this online space, people, real clients, associate and buy from people they can relate with. They buy from brand they trust over time. You can't just show up today and expect millions of people to begin to follow you, millions of people to begin to buy into your message or buy your product. So you have to create that trust. You have to build that trust by creating real audience with the strategies I have given to you. Respond to their comments, interact with them. Sometimes let them see your back end um, setup, behind the scene uh, content, for them to resonate with you, for them to connect with you that this is a human being we are dealing with. Very important in building real audience. Okay, so the next one, which is step number 5, is for you now to monetize your value. Is for you to monetize your value. There are different ways you can monetize your content. Making millions by uh, value monetization. There are different ways you can actually make money with your values, with your content. In the act of this content creation, there are so many ways you can make money. You can make money through affiliate business strategy, by affiliating with other brands, products and services. You can make money. All right, you can make money directly with your own created digital products and services. And over time, you can even make money through the monetization of your platforms. You can make money with speaking engagements. There are different ways you can make this money if you know what you are doing and you are putting in the works, because it is not by magic. Like I said, you have to start from somewhere, start with what you have, and put in the work. It is not by magic, it takes time. So you have to be there, see it grow by putting in the work all of the time as it requires. All right, this is very important. So, step number 6 is for you to automate and delegate. It will get to a point, actually, that it will be overwhelming for you alone to handle um, the business of content creation. It will get to a point that you need to delegate, you need to automate, put systems in place to work for you on your behalf. You cannot show up all of the time. You cannot be present all of the time across all of your social media platforms. And so at a point, you have to automate with systems. All right. This will help you a long way, even as you scale. All right. Very important. And again, I think at this point, I want to give you the last point, the last step, which is step number 7. I've talked about it a little in step number 6, is about scale with systems. Scale with systems. So, um, at a point when you get we get to a point in your business of value monetization, it will not be easy for you alone to handle the bulk of requests from clients, from um, customers. So at this point, you have to expand. You have to increase your scope of operations with systems. All right, you have to scale with systems. You put systems in place that even when you're sleeping, your business is running. When you are not present, maybe when you are on vacation, when you are away, and then your business will not be idle. Your business will not shut. um, it will be running even when you are not present with the systems you have put in place. This is very important. Okay, very very important. So um, again, one thing I want to um, put in your mind is this is not a get rich quick scheme. Understand this. It's not something that you just start today and tomorrow, 3 days time, you begin to make these millions. No, this is actually a get paid for your value blueprint. You get paid for your value. That is the whole idea of value monetization. It is what you put out there, that you get paid with. It's business. When you render services, when you provide support, you provide service for others, and then in return, you are paid. All right, you are paid. That is the whole idea of value monetization. And so, if this is helpful um, to you, what I want from you right now again is for you to share this video, with your loved ones, to also be part of this platform. And first off, you have to click that like button, follow button, subscribe to be part of this platform. And if there is anything, any challenge you have, any difficulty you have making money with your value, drop it in the comment section. I will help you out. This is what I do. This is my message. All right. This is my message. And it's around, value, clarity, and real transformation. Value, clarity, and real transformation. You have to keep renewing your mind to transform your life. All right. Thank you so much once again for your time.